if an underpass was constructed such that a bus carrying mostly black and Puerto Rican kids to a beach, or that would have been in New York, was designed too low for it to pass by, that obviously reflects racism that went into those design choices. I don't think we have anything to lose by confronting that simple reality, and I think we have everything to gain by acknowledging it and then dealing with it, which is why the Reconnecting Communities, that $1 billion, is something we want to get to work right away.
The Key Bridge is gone. It's an amazing thing to say. It's an amazing sight to see. I'm here with photographer Tristan, and he's going to zoom in there where you can see the ramp leading up to then what would have been the span of the Key Bridge. Now, we know this all started around 1:30 this morning when a massive container ship hit some sort of the support beams here on the Key Bridge, and that caused the entire both spans of the Key Bridge to collapse. And this is a major part of 695, the Baltimore Beltway that connects this northeast side. It goes right over the Patapsco River. It connects the portion of Dundalk over to Curtis Bay, and now it is just completely gone. We can see some radio towers that are flashing there. To the left of that would have been the Key Bridge. We don't know what caused this container ship to crash into the bridge this morning. We know from Baltimore City Fire Department official Kevin Cartwright that as many as 7 vehicles or 7 people could be in the water. They are still also trying to gather information. We know that the Coast Guard is involved, the dive team is involved. We have multiple agencies on their way here to the scene. Search and rescue operations are underway as well. We know that the mayor, Mayor Brandon Scott, is on his way here. Baltimore County Executive John Olszewski, they have been in contact, of course, with Governor Wes Moore. We don't know anything about potential fatalities. What we do know is this did happen in the middle of the night, so thankfully it wasn't in the middle of rush hour. But that being said, there still were cars on the Key Bridge. We're also told that a tractor trailer potentially went into the water. This is still a very much developing story. This bridge has been here for a very long time. It started construction in 1972. It was open to traffic in 1977. It is 1.6 miles long, and now it is gone.
Over to our mayor, Mayor Brandon Scott.
Thank you, Chief. Everyone, this is a unthinkable tragedy. We have to first and foremost pray for all of those who are impacted, those families. Pray for our first responders and thank them. All of them working together, city, state, local, to make sure that we are working through this tragedy. This is an ongoing active research that we're having right now. We're going to continue, as you heard from Chief Wallace, throughout. As long as we have to be doing that, we will do it. But we have to be thinking about the families and people impacted, folks who we have to try to find and save. This is what our focus should be on right now. We're going to continue to work in partnership with every part of government to do everything that we can to get us through the other side of this tragedy.
It's not fair that I, as the homeowner, should be having to go through this.
How you doing?
Minutes later, a locksmith showed up, but police gave her a warning before they left.
I may end up in handcuffs today if this man shows up here and says that I have illegally evicted him. I said to them, let him take me to court the way I've been told to take him to court. But today, I'm not leaving my house.
Less than 10 minutes after police left and the locks were changed. The man who claims to be the one actually leasing the house shows up.
Call the police again.
With the other guy, police took off the property.
Do you see this? This guy just literally broke down my door, broke through myself and my daughter, to get in here. This guy just forced himself into my house.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
And so did you.
Ma'am.
You broke through the front door.
Officer.
The man called the police on her.
So why is it that I have to leave and he doesn't have to leave?
Because technically he can't be kicked out. We need to go to court.
They consider this a landlord-tenant issue, and by law it has to be handled through the housing court, not with police.
If you own this house, you would not want her inside.
I don't own the house. I don't own this.
Exactly,
Yes.
she does.
Yes, but then once again, you should know how the law works.
I do know how it works.
There's rules to the as you got to go to court and send me to civil court.
He says he signed a lease in October, but wouldn't tell us with who.
I got proof longer than that.
Show us the proof.
But who are you for me to show? I showed it to cops.
Dan with Channel 7 News. If you don't want to show it, you don't want to show it.
Proof. Come here, brother. I like that.
I would like to see it.
He didn't show me a lease.
This is a bill.
A bill for work he says he had done to the house. He didn't show police a lease either.
The police department doesn't have the lease?
No.
He's got no documentation.
Just bills.
So Adele, you're getting arrested right now?
Being arrested.
For what?
For being in my own home.
And where's your lease?
She's fighting the house. It's not her house anymore.
My deed
That's
is
what it was
current
told
and
already.
legal.
Arrested for unlawful eviction.
And I want to say, as to the person, we don't know which homeowner shot at him. I guess they think that they did something wrong, which they did not. If somebody's breaking in your house, you're more than welcome to shoot them in Santa Rosa County. We prefer that you do, actually. So whoever that was, you're not in trouble. Come see us. We have a gun safety class we put on every other Saturday, and if you take that, you'll shoot a lot better, and hopefully you'll save the taxpayers money. So, with that, questions?
Quite different.